Welcome, it is Basit Idea here. In this channel, I upload videos on how I created my designs with Canva using my smartphone and also how to use some tools in Canva. I also upload videos on how to use some tools in Canva that can make your designs professional and creative. Once again, welcome to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. You are welcome once again. Welcome. In this video, I'm going to show exactly how I created this flyer design, this advert flyer design in Canva using just my smartphone. Yeah, let's go. So the first step is to click on the plus icon once you log into your Canva. I'm using the app this time around. So sometimes I use the website, I just switch it. Then I'll click on the custom size and I will input 30,000 by 30,000 pixels. I'm using 30,000 by 30,000 pixels. So I will then click on create new design as usual. You all know this already. So the next thing for us to do is to let us wait a little bit, just load everything. So I'm just going to drag this down. We are not here to use template. So the next thing for me to do, I'm using white as my background. So the next thing is to click on element, and after clicking on element, I'm going to use this as my background. This is what I'm using as my background. I'm going to reduce it transparency to 60 first. I'm reducing it its transparency to 60. Then I'll go to flitter here and give it that fresco effect here. Yes, I'm giving it that fresco effect. Then I'll go to adjust, then scroll till I get to brightness. I'm giving the brightness 10 and the contrast will be 30. Yes, the contrast will be 30. So then I'm going to increase its size like this and let it be like this. So this is exactly what I'm trying to create. Yes, this is exactly what I'm trying to create. So I will then go to position, go to align, and okay, it is already at middle and center. So let me quickly show you its name in case you want to replicate this design. So this is it here, light yellow background. So the next thing for me to do now is to click on element and go and get a shape. So I'm getting a shape here. So for this shape, the size of the shape, let me quickly input it here. So I'm going to advance to input the size of the shape. So it is 30,000 for the width, and for the height it is 776.9. so that is the size of the shape. So I'm just going to do what? I'm going to place it here, go to position, go to align. Okay, it is already at center. So I'm going to give it its color. This is not the color of the shape actually. So I'm coming, let me just move it up a little bit like this. Yes, I think it is okay like this. So let me go and give it its color. So the color I used for the shape was dark yellow. So the color code is 2B 2E 0101. Yes, that is the color code of the shape. So let me quickly show you, so you can just screenshot it in case you want to replicate this design. So also the next thing I did was to duplicate this shape tool and then go to position and give it its right size and place it at the left side as you've seen it in the design, the first design, which is what the color code 282.6, and what the height is 30,000 here for this one, 30,000. So this is what you are doing. Yes, and I'm going to place it here like this. Yes, we are placing it here like this. Yes, this is what you are trying to create. So the next thing for us to do now is to click on text, click on add a heading, and do what? An input shop all with beer. So this is exactly what I'm trying to input. So I'll click on it, then scroll to format and click on this left alignment. So the next thing for me to do is to input my color code, which the color I'm using is red. So I'm using red, pure red here. So FF, this is the color code. You can just screenshot it in case you want to replicate this design. So the font I used was Poppin. I used Poppin for this. Poppin extra bold. Poppin extra bold. Just wait for it. It is loading. What's wrong? About for this, and the font size is 171. Font size is 171. and the spacing between them is 1.3, so that is 1.3. So the next thing for me to do is to just place it here already. So the format is already at left alignment, so let me just click on it and move it up a little bit. Yes, this is exactly what you're trying to create. So the next thing for me to do is to click on element again and click on this shape. So we are trying to place the shape as like a line under it, below it. So I'm just going to go to position and use the exact size of the shape, which is what 14 for the width is 1455.4, and for the height is 27.2. So you can just screenshot it in case you want to replicate this design. So I'm just going to do what I'm going to place it here like this. Yes, so the color I used for this one was black color. Yes, this is exactly what you're trying to create. So the next thing for me to do is to click on element again and get another shape again. So you can see as we are doing it, this is how you create your design. You start with what matters, what you want them to see first. So then you continue. In case you want to learn more about design, you can just enroll for my use Canva make money course. You will learn how to use Canva and also how to make money with it. So I'm giving this corner rounding 10, and for the border, no bother wait for this one, just corner rounding, which is 10. So let me go and use the exact size of this width. For the width is what is the code of this one is 1108, and for the height is 171.3. Just that is the exact size that you're trying to use here. So yes, I'm just going to do what I'm going to place it here. I'm coming. Okay, so let's just go to position, go to advanced. So yes, that is the exact size that you are trying to create. So the next thing for me to do is to click on text, click on add a heading and input specialities. Yes, this is what I'm trying to create. So this is specialities. So the font I use for this specialities is Poppin. I use Poppin for Poppin semi bold. That is the font, and the font size is 68.5. 68.5 is the font size. So I'll just go to format here. I want it to be in capital letter. So once I get to format, I'll just click on this thing here. So once I click on it, it is going to be in capital letter. So I'll just go to color and change the color to white. Okay, so the next thing for me to do is to go to spacing. So the spacing for this is 255. Yes, the letter spacing, I give it a letter spacing which is 255. So I'm just going to try and drag it here till Canva show up those lines, those violet or purple line for me, and it means that it has balanced like that. So I'm just going to click on it. So now I think we are moving on. The next thing for me to do, let me just click on this one, click on more, click on select multiple, and click on this one and move it up a little bit, not too much though. Yes, let me just move it up a little bit. Yes, I think it is okay like this. Yes, so then let me go and get our services, the specialties. We click on text, click on add the heading and paste our specialties there. So yes, we have it here already. I've already pasted and copied it before, so I'm coming. So I'm just going to reduce its size, go to format and click on left alignment, then go to font. I use Montserrat for this one, Montserrat. So I use Montserrat bold for this. I use Montserrat bold, and the font size is 65. The font size is 65. So the next thing is to go to spacing and give it that line spacing, which is 1.7. The line spacing is 1.7 and the letter spacing is 80. So they have both letter spacing and line spacing. So the next thing is to place it here. But before I place it, I will go to format and give it that circle alignment, that circle outline. So the next thing is to go to let me just place it here like this. So I'll just go to nudge and make sure that what it is touching that margin, like those circle is touching that margin line like this. Yes, this is exactly what you're trying to create. Exactly. So the next thing for us to do is to click on element and go and get frames. Yes, we need frame. Go to element and we want to use what is it called, a square frame with sharp edges. Just search for frame So yes, this is the frame we're trying to use. Yes. What's wrong? So this is our frame here, so I'm just going to reduce its size. I'm coming. If I move on, let me just move this one down a little bit, but not too much. Yes, so I'm just going to move this one down a little bit, not too much actually. Yes, I think it is okay like this. So let me just try and move it. Yes, I think it is okay like this. So I'm just going to go to nudge here and move it like this. I'm trying to let it just touch that margin. So I'm just going to click on this one and move it up a little bit, but not too much. Oh, sorry. I think it is okay as it is here. So yes, I think it is okay like this. So the next thing for me to do is to go to position, go to advanced, and give this frame its size. So the size of the shape is, what is it called, 694.1, and for the height is okay 694.12. so that is the size of the shape. So the next thing for me to do is just to go to style here, give it that corner rounding which is 10, the border width to 10, and yes, we have it here. So I'm just going to place it here like this. Yes, I'm going to place it here. So I want it to balance with this. Yes, so I'll just go to okay. Since we have it like that, so I'm trying to let it balance with this. Yes, it is balanced. Okay, so the next thing for me to do is to duplicate this text and place it here like this. Click on it again. Oh, click on this one and drag it here like this. Yes. Okay, I'm coming. Before I do that, let me just move this one beside this one a little bit, then click on this one and place it here like this. Yes, this is exactly what we are trying to create. I'm trying to drag it to let it balance. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this one and try and let it balance with it. Yes. Okay, yes, this is exactly what you're trying to create. Okay, so okay, let us continue. So the color for this fashion something is red, so we are using red here. So what I'm just going to do here is that I want to group these two together, this 3D fashion specialties, everything. Then I'm going to move it up a little bit, but not too much. So I'm just going to move it up like this. Yes, I think it is okay like this. Yes, this is exactly what I'm trying to do. Then I'm going to move this one to till it balance with it here. Yes, so I'm just going to click on this one too and move it up to till it balance with this one. Yes, this is exactly what we're trying to create. So the next thing for me to do is to click on element, then go to my recently used image tool and close image in those frames. So we are using this one. But before we move on, I'm going to go to filter, give it that fresco effect, then go to adjust, give it that brightness 10 and give it contrast which is 30. Yes, this is what I'm trying to create. Then I'm going to drag it inside this one here. Yes, so I'm going to click on element again. Before we move on, let me quickly show you the name of the element. Let me quickly show you the name of this image in case you also want to replicate it. So leather shoes and bag on white background. So let me just drag it. That is the name. So I'm going to click on element again, then click on this image. So let me quickly show you the name of the image. It is kitchen and housemaid something. So I'm going to go to filter, click on fresco, then go to adjust, give it that brightness which is what 10 and that contrast which is 30. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. Then I'm going to drag it inside this place here. Yes, click on element again and get what is it called, this clothes here, this clothes. So the name of this one is white t-shirt and jeans jacket. So let me just go to filter, give it that fresco effect, then go to adjust, the brightness is 10, while the contrast this 30. Yes, this is exactly what you're trying to create. And I'm going to drag it inside this one here. What's wrong? So just click on it. So I'm going to drag it inside this one here. Yes. So yes, this is what you're trying to create. So the next thing for us to do now is to click on element detail, the element tool, and get a shape. So this is our shape now. So the size of the shape that we are using here, let me go to position to give it the exact size, is 2400 for the width, 2400, and for the height is 233. So yes, and we are going to place it here like this. Yes, so the color of the shape is white. I'm using white for it. I'll just go to position, go to align, and click on center. Yes, it is already at center now. So let me go and get our contact. Copied our contact, but before that I will firstly go and get our WhatsApp icon. So I'll go to brand fetch here to search for WhatsApp icon. So if you don't have it, this is how you get it. You click on this apps here and search for brand fetch, and it will pop it up for you, and you're going to search for the name of the brand you want here. This is where you search for the name of the brand you want. So I want Instagram on WhatsApp, and it is already here in my recently used one. So I'm just going to click on WhatsApp, and it is going to pop up the one I want for me. This is it here. This is the one I want. So I'm using this WhatsApp logo icon. So I can just click on that of the Instagram too and get it ready before I start to use it. So I'm using this one, and this is the one I'm actually using. So it is loading it to here now. So the next thing for me to do is to go to position and go to advanced and use the exact size that I used for the WhatsApp icon. So the size I used was 127.7, and for the height was 127.7. What's wrong? 127.7. That's crazy. I don't know what's wrong actually. So let us just reduce it myself. Let me reduce it myself. Go to advanced again. To 7. 127.7. For this one, 127.7. This center. So let me just reduce it here. I'll just place it here like this myself. Okay. So the next thing for me to do is to click on text. So I'm just going to click on text and click on add a heading and paste my text. I'm just going to paste my text here. Yes. So the next thing for me to do is to go to font, click on Montserrat. So I use Montserrat Extra for this one. For the contact, I use Montserrat Extra bold, and the size is 51. The font size is 51. So and what I did is that I place it here like this. Yes, I place it here. So let me just use the nudge to drag it a little bit beside the WhatsApp icon. So the next thing I do was to remove the background of this Instagram icon. So I'll just use the BT remover. If you're not using CANVA Pro, you won't be able to remove this. So the next thing for me to do, let me just reduce its size like this. So I'll just reduce its size almost totally, like that of the WhatsApp. Place it here. So I'm going to place it here like this. Go to nudge and use it to drag it with. Okay, yes. So let me just, the first thing I'm going to do now is to click on these layers, click on the WhatsApp icon. Okay, WhatsApp icon, click on nudge, then move it like this a little bit, but not too much. Yes, just looking like this. Then I'll click on this phone, something, use the nudge again to move it beside it, but not too much too, not too much. Then I'm going to click on this Instagram icon, then move it a little bit like this, but not too much. Yes. So once I click on the Instagram icon, so let me go and get the Instagram handle. undo here. So I'm just going to click on the contact, duplicate it, click on edit and paste the Instagram handle too. So what I'm just going to do is to go to layers and click on the Instagram handle here. Yes, this is it here. Let me just increase its size, then reduce it like this. Yes, I'm just going to reduce it like this. Go to font and give it that 51. I'm going to give it that 51 effect. Yes, this is it here. So I'm just going to place it here like this. So I'm going to paste it here. Oh, so the problem we'll be having now is, okay, so I'm just going to increase its size like this. Try and click on this WhatsApp icon, go to more, go to select multiple, move like this, click on this Instagram icon. So I'm just trying to click on the Instagram icon. So let me just increase the size of this thing. Click on the Instagram icon. Yes, click on more, select multiple, click on this contact, scroll, then click on this WhatsApp icon, scroll and click on it again, drag it like this. So yes, then click on this. What's wrong? Okay, so what you're going to do now is to, like, let me firstly click on the, go to layer and try and click on the Instagram icon, then go to more, click on select multiple, then I'm trying to let it balance at center. So once I click on that, I'm going to click on this WhatsApp icon here, click on this and click on this one too. Yes, I've clicked on the 4 of them, so I'm just going to click on group. Then once I do that, I'm going to do it like this, reduce it, click on it again, then go to position, go to align and click on center. Yes, you can see now that it is already at center. So the next thing for me to do is to go and get our location from here. So the location, I'm just going to click on text, click on add the heading, so then input our location something. So I'm just going to reduce its size, then do it like this, then paste it here like this. So I'm using white color, so the color I'm using is white. Then the next thing is to go to font. Once I get to font, the size I use was Montserrat extra bold. I use Montserrat extra bold for the location too, and the size of the font is 49.7. So 49.7. So what's the size of the font? Yes, so I give it that letter spacing, which is 111. Yes, letter spacing 111, letter spacing. So I just do what, I paste it here like this. So I'll just go to node to try and let it balance and stay on that align something. Yes, so the next thing for me to do is to click on element again and click on shape. So we are creating another shape beside that location something. So I'm going to create that shape. So the color of the shape, okay, we'll give it no color. So I'll click on this thing here to give it no color. This is what I'll click on to give it no color. So the next thing is to go to position and go to advanced and input the size of the shape, which is what 10 for the width, 1069.2, and for the height it is 142.3. so that is the size of the shape. Then I'm going to try and do it, place it like this. Let's try to let it align. So I'm going to click on it again, go to style and give it that border weight. I'm giving it 10 border weight. So and the color I'll be giving the border weight is white. Yes, I'm using white here. So I'm just going to click on this location and move it down till it balance at the middle of that shape. Yes, this is what I'm trying to create. Go to node, then go to this party. Yes, this is what I'm trying to create. I'm going to click on text again, click on add a heading and paste my delivery something, which is the last text we'll be using in this design. So I'm just going to click on it, reduce its size and make it just one line like this. Then the font I used was Montserrat extra bold. Yes, Montserrat extra bold too for this one. Then I'm going to do it like this. Then go to font size. The font size I used was 49.4. I used 49.4. So the next thing for me to do is to go to format and give it that what is the size, just capital letter, use capital letter. So by clicking on this something, so the color I used was white, so I'm just going to paste it here like this, try and drag it till Canva balance it for me here. Yes, So I'm trying to do, yes. So I'm just going to go to nudge here. I'm trying to let it balance. Yes, I think it is okay like this. Click on it again, then click on nudge, move it up a little bit, but not too much. Yes, I think it is okay like this. So the next thing I'm just going to do is to click on all of them and make sure they are all at center, or let us just leave it like this, and I think we are done. So the next thing for us to do is to click on the download icon, click on download, and what, download our design. So I'm just going to click on download. Anyways, I'm that designer that designs and makes money with Canva. Let me teach you how to do it, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Let me know what you learned in the comment section. You're welcome.